Food should not be a problem to any Nigerian. No Nigerian should wake up in the morning and begin to worry where his food will come from. No Nigerian should beg for food. Once we solve that food problem for all Nigerians, then Nigerians will be free to use their head to think about what to do, about what business they can engage in, about the solutions they can bring to the table to solve the problems in Nigeria. But right now, there's so much hunger in the land that people's brains have shut down. So to begin to solve the problems of Nigeria, we have to solve that food problem. And to solve that food problem is very, very easy. All we need is that all the legislators now must pass a law. There must be a free food stamp and social welfare law in Nigeria. They must pass that law that any Nigerian needs food to eat but does not have. It should not go and beg, and it should not depend on how nice the president or the minister is for any Nigerian to eat food, to have food to eat. It should not be. It must be guaranteed by law, and it can be done. That is what social security is for in America, in Europe. That's what it is for. Do you know that in America they subsidize agriculture? They subsidize health. They subsidize education 100%. But here they come and tell you to remove subsidy. That's not even what we're discussing. Right now, whether you want to remove subsidy or you don't want to remove subsidy, that one is a matter for another day. It's a discussion for another day. Right now, no Nigerian should beg for food. No Nigerian should beg for food. No Nigerian should beg for food. It should be guaranteed by law. And don't tell me we don't have money to carry this out. We have the money. If we sell some of Dino Melaye's cars and the cars of some of these greedy politicians, if we sell them, all those cars that they park in their garage, that they never drive, those luxury cars, if we sell some of them, we will have enough money to feed every Nigerian, to provide free food, at least one meal. We should have free meal tickets and have social security. Not like they did now, this so-called, oh, we have 10 million households, approximately 50 million people, that is shrouded in secrecy, that we don't know. No, that's not what we're talking about here. Where you say you are doing cash, meanwhile we have a cashless policy, because of course, it's easy to steal money with cash. Should we were here when the Ministry of Humanitarian Services, Ministry of Humanitarian Services said that they distributed 500 billion within a space of like, is it 1 week or 3 days? I think that was during COVID-19. Money just disappeared. And that's how cash do. So that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about a free food stamp law and social welfare law that will guarantee that any Nigerian who cannot provide food for himself must be provided food by the government, by law. It should not have to beg for it. It just needs to be told, go to so-so place and you will get free food every day. And this will even revolutionize our agricultural sector. Because nobody will be given cash, so inflation will not be a problem. Everything will be done in such a way that the economy will be revamped. We need this law to solve the problem of food for all Nigerians. So, that's the next move. Do you support it? If you support it, please, there's a link in the description below. Click on it, register your name. Once we reach critical mass, if we see that it's something that every Nigerians want to queue behind, then we will take it as our project. We will take it, we can force the National Assembly to listen to us. In fact, do you know this even makes it easy for us to know which legislator is against or for the people? Because right now, they succeed in using religion and ethnicity to divide us. But with this kind of bill, then they cannot hide behind those religious and ethnic fault lines anymore. They cannot. Because you have hungry people across the religions. You have hungry people across the tribes. You have hungry people across the political parties. So if we pursue this kind of solution, they will not be able to use religion and ethnicity to divide us anymore. This is the way to go. And the very first thing that we need to solve for every Nigerian is the problem of food. Food. No Nigerian should beg for food. No Nigerian should depend on the niceness of a president or a governor or a minister before he can eat. No, it should be guaranteed by law, and this law can be made if we all agree. So do you agree? If you do, please click on the link. It is crucial. These are the things that we can do for ourselves. So going forward, we need to start thinking of solving problems by ourselves, and it will start with this law to make food available for every Nigerian who cannot afford it. I'm talking about a free food stamp and social welfare law. Let it be guaranteed. It's not the one that somebody will now say, okay, look at the conditional cash transfer thing they are doing now. If another president comes in now, they will change it. Meanwhile, some people have used it to enrich themselves. They say 10 million households. Where are the 10 million households? Provide us with the data. The data is not there. The data is not there. They just use it to do vote buying, if you ask me. Because they just look for select people, members of APC, and they just put their name in there. And many of the people whose name are even on that register, if that register even exists, many of those people do not get the money. But it's not going to be like that if it is guaranteed by law. Every safeguard will be put in that law. It will be a law that we Nigerians will write, and then we'll push it through members of the House of members of the National Assembly to make it a law. A president that cannot provide food for his citizens should step down. A governor that cannot provide food for his citizens should step down. If we put the security votes of the president, of the minister, security votes of governor together, we will have more than enough, 10 times what we need to feed every Nigerian. So this is the solution we should be pursuing.